Welcome to Cotulla as the Bobcats are done with their warm-up, do their salute to the crowd. They're going to go into the locker room and final preparations will take place. Billy Swinney, Ryan Linney here. 94th season, Ryan.
Here we go, Billy. Ready to go. Been itching for this day for a long time.
Been ready since December. As we get set for Bobcats versus Cowboys here in Cotulla. Let us know how we're coming through. We're coming through loud and clear. Give us a shout as the Bobcats head for the locker room. I thought they were going over there.
I did too. They're going the wrong way.
Wow. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 season kickoff here in sunny Cotulla. A little bit breezy, which is fine with us.
Well, they're saying the game time be 97 degrees out here.
Yeah, I don't think it's there now with this breeze, but down in the field it's a little warmer. Let us know how we're coming through. You can see things and hear things well.
Got your chat up? Because I don't have mine up there yet. Well, I'm working on it.
What you working on?
Looking for that chat.
Oh, I got mine up.
We're only going to be moderating the Facebook chat. So if you guys on YouTube start chiming in, we won't be able to see
Ramirez, you. Welcome. One of our diehards fans. Pam says it's loud and clear at her house.
All right.
Probably got a good system.
Well,
Ben says it sounds good and looks good until the referees hit the field.
Well, he didn't say that.
I know. I know what he's thinking.
Oh, okay. John's giving me the elbow over
Connie
here.
Grumbles,
He's
Daniel
ready to go
Beltran,
too.
welcome.
He said, let's get it on, Billy.
Do what?
John said, let's get it on. He's ready to go.
He's ready. Just lower the cussing level down there, John.
Billy said, hold the cussing down over here.
Thank you so much, Lydia. Welcome. Good and Addison. John Weber there. And good old Addison watching. Mike O'Reilly watching from Victoria. Kenda says it sounds good from the lake.
All right, guys. It's time to strap it on and get ready for the season.
94th in Bobcat history.
When I say long season,
Ben says he already sees a flag on the field. Well, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They're just not that same color. I can't wait to see whoever's going to carry that big old flag in this wind. We might see them stumble a couple of times.
Yeah, it's a little breezy.
Esther Bishop says it sounds good on YouTube. A little bit different this year. There is no Bobcat trivia, but there is trivia. We're going to get into some of that here in a minute. And we still do whose touchdown is it anyway. You still get to win a print.
Let me set up the graphics here.
You'll be able to see that here in just a minute. And
here you go. There's your print right there.
There's the print that you can win. 11 by 17.
Now let me get
That's
that
the
logo
new
out
print
of there.
for this
There
year.
You go.
So we'll play that here at about 7:15. But you know, a lot of people have been talking this week and stuff about this season. How is Coach Cox going to do? I have to remind people, hey, Coach Cox has been here the 17 years, been right by Herring's side for 17 years. I think he'll be okay.
I think it's more like 18, 19 years.
Yeah,
he's been here a while.
Well, he's been with him since San Angelo.
Yeah, but Yeah, 28 years.
Guys, it's not like somebody new coming in and having to learn the system and the kids and everything else. Coach Cox knows these kids, so I think he'll be just fine.
The Cox era starts tonight.
The what? Yep, the Cox era starts tonight. And I have a question for everybody, including you, Ryan.
All right.
And for those of you watching, this is part of the trivia thing. I saw something about a playoff game last week. Do you know what the rarest call a referee can make?
Oh, I have no clue.
Does anybody watching, do you know what the rarest call in a football game that a referee can make? It was made in a playoff game last season.
Against?
Like in 4A, something like that.
Not anything we've seen then.
And I had to look it up. I said, people were asking, is this a real call? It's so rare. It's the first time it's been called in a football game on all levels, all the way up to pro, in almost 70 years. And at first I thought it didn't exist. But I looked it up, and it does.
Well, Billy, you're keeping us in suspense.
Does anybody know what it is? Just off.
1 point safety? That's what John Weber just said.
Nope. Nope, it's not that. The call is called a palpably unfair act. That is the rarest call a referee can make in football. And what a palpably unfair act is a case of any illegal action that the officials of a sports game deem has clearly and indisputably deprived a team of a score. You understand that?
Kind of.
It is one of the rarest penalties in football, but it is actually in the rule books. So my thinking is it's an illegal act that made to prevent a score.
So if a defense is that good and keeps the team from scoring?
If they commit an illegal act that keeps the team from scoring.
Oh. Well, see, that makes a little sense.
Yeah, it's
little sense.
Clearly and indisputably deprives a team of a score. So, I guess if you just jump on somebody and hold them down, or you bear hug them and hold him, I guess that would be when it's called.
I don't know.
Or
Maybe
is that an illegal block?
We should ask the referee.
I know, we should ask a referee, I guess. Maybe Bebe Adames is on, or maybe working tonight.
Maybe.
I had never heard of it, but I looked it up. I didn't believe it. I said, wow, that's interesting. Never heard of it. But that is the rarest call that a referee can make.
Well, Ben just made a good point, too. False start on the defense.
Well, that's not a real call. This is actually a real call. That doesn't count all the fake calls we saw last year and the year before. Even in the Woodsboro game. Because they threw a penalty in the middle of a timeout in the end zone when there were no players on the field.
Yeah, that didn't make sense.
I guess that's penalty is no players on the field at all. You can't do that.
Well,
I've never heard of the 1 point safety. Is that a real?
I haven't heard of that one either.
Yeah, that's what I wondered, Christian. What is the yardage for that? I think it's an automatic ejection of the offending player, but
and a first down.
Probably. I don't know what the penalty, the repercussions from it is. I just only saw the description of the call. I thought it was interesting.
Let's see. Somebody on YouTube posed a question. Now they're going to stump us now. How many years has it been without a losing season? At least 2007. At least. Probably all the way back to 90.
Probably 90, might be 90 something, yeah.
99. 90 something, I bet.
I remember when the first game was lost in Bobcat Stadium after like 25 years. And that was in the 90s.
And Nicole, I don't see your family yet.
It's getting ready here for the start of the 94th season of the Bobcats. And we got some also trivia during the game. We're going to show you some pictures. It's called Name That Bobcat. We'll be showing a couple of those each game this year. We'll also be dipping into the crowd this year.
Well, not
and
today.
ask some Bobcat, or not today, yeah. But we'll get some crowd Bobcat trivia on the air.
It's just us two.
Yeah, up here on top of this little press box.
And Coach Herring is here. Kendra.
Yes, he is. Saw him just a few minutes ago out there. He's been present.
Got his starch jeans on tonight.
Yep. Looking forward to heck of a game. JV broadcasted them last night in Refugio. JV did a pretty good job, bringing it out 38-14 against Cotulla. Looking at Cotulla, first time Refugio has played Cotulla in their history. Last year, Cotulla was 3-7, so they weren't very strong in 3A Division II last year. But this is a good game to get all the jitters out. First of the season. As I also, it's strange to learn, Bobcats are not returning a starter on defense from last year. It's an all-new defense.
I think they're returning 5. 5 and 5.
Okay, then they were wrong. You could tell John that whenever you're ready.
No. I won't say nothing to him. I like standing on top of this press box.
Next to it. Because you're right next to it.
Yeah.
He slap you on the back of the head if you're not careful. You say something again him. See, he's got his fist up already. Hey, Trey. How's it going? I hear you moved back to Refugio. Here's Tara Anderson. Welcome.
Oh, we're in a prayer.
Yep. Close enough, Trey. Portland's close enough. Baby Green says, let's go, my nephew Jordan. And somebody's car alarm. That's here, down here. You want to go check that?
I'm not going to go out there.
Well, we can see our vehicles. Labor Day weekend. If anybody's traveling this weekend, please be safe.
Are they still praying? No, I just think they're doing the fan announcements.
Yeah, doing the welcome by the communities. Thank you, Babs. It's good to be back. I now have moved away from Austin, thank goodness, and now I'm down here back close to home.
All right, alma mater coming up.
Refugio alma mater.
Whose
The
touchdown
Bobcat
start
band.
shortly. All right, alma mater.
All right. And let's get rules out of the way.
Go ahead.
Only the first people that name a name get registered. You cannot pick a name that somebody else has picked already. So here we go. Whose touchdown is it anyway? Which Bobcat scores the first TD tonight? Let's get started. Just comment here on Facebook and see if you can guess which Bobcat is going to score the first touchdown tonight.
Well, there may not be a roster out there yet either.
Fabian Garcia has been picked by Alonzo Garcia. King has been picked by Ben Perez. So, Britta Cantu, you're going to have to pick somebody else. Jordan, which Jordan? Becca?
King.
Jordan King has already been picked. Y'all need to pick somebody. Everybody's picking Jordan. Y'all going to have to pick somebody else.
Got Ray Lewis there.
Ray Lewis by Leo Cantu has been locked. Keelan. Rhonda Gale Gentry has locked Keelan, who is running the ball well. Joe Rodriguez, Fabian has already been picked. You need to pick somebody else. Colton Taylor is locked by Jay Taylor. Jordan King has been picked, Selena, so you have to pick somebody else. Noel Cabrera has been picked by Vicky. That is locked. Gunslinger has been locked, Brian. You have to pick somebody else. Cabrera has been locked, Clarine. The guy with the ball, really smart. Michael Brown has been locked by Bo Leo. Ray Lewis has been picked. Michael Brown has been picked.
Know how you do that.
And Carol, who is that?
Where?
Johnny.
Johnny Montavo.
Okay, Montalvo has been picked by Carol Anderson. That is locked. Lala Garza picked by Brian Bonner. Bonner, I thought you locked. No, wait, that's right. You picked somebody else. Great job, Brian. Been locked. Jonathan. Gotcha. Xander Wills has been locked. Keelan Brown has already been picked. C.D. Lamb is locked by Raymond Martinez. Yeah, real funny.
Cowboys locked him up.
You can see it on the Refugio Network, Sports Network page on Facebook. It's not there anymore. You put it there.
I'll put the front of this, not the
Oh,
roster.
you need to put the roster. Jaden Lewis has been locked by PJ Cordova. And it'll be 7:21. Get those last ones in so we can look back and see who wins, whose touchdown is it anyway in the beautiful print. Xander has been picked, Lewis. PJ, we got it. You blocked him. Ricardo Perez, Parker. Whose touchdown is it anyway? And they can score it anyway. On a return.
I think Malcolm Franklin
Fumble.
had Parker Taylor.
I don't see a Parker. I don't see that one. That must be a new name because I don't see that one.
Which one?
Parker?
Parker Taylor, 13.
Oh, he said a first name. I'm looking at last. But he did lock Parker Taylor. Juan Daniel. Kellen Gonzalez is locked. Great job. And that will do it for whose touchdown anyway as the Bobcats make their appearance on the sideline. Good luck to everybody tonight. And we'll take a short break and get ready for the entrance teams here in just a bit. Stay with us here at Refugio Sports Network.
Gulf Coast Weed Control specializes in providing commercial and residential herbicide applications throughout the Gulf Coast. Our primary focus is on the oil and gas industry, where we provide herbicidal spraying for wellheads, tank batteries, location pads, and compressor stations. We also provide mowing down right-of-ways to many pipeline and utility companies across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Gulf Coast Weed Control proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats.
Welcome back to Cotulla, and we'd like to thank Gulf Coast Weed Control for being our pregame sponsor. We really appreciate it. As the Bobcats get ready to run the field, it looks like Joseph is carrying that giant flag.
Yes, sir.
And that wind is pretty stout down there. Well, it's not as stout as it was a minute ago, but they're set. For the entrance of the Bobcats. And here we go. Here come the Refugio Bobcats. They're 94. Problem?
Oh.
I didn't hear anything.
Just went silent for a minute.
Didn't hear messing with the wires. Thought something had gone wrong. And here come the Cotulla Cowboys making their entrance. 2024 season set to kick off here as we get ready for the coin toss. Bobcats, Cowboys.
Well, Mildred, we want to pass along our condolences to Charles and the family.
Let's play ball, something like that. That's pretty close. Of course, I've never seen a football bat, but the temperature is warm, but there's a nice breeze. The sun is now going behind the clouds, which helps out a lot too. And the national anthem.
All right, Billy,
All
what
right.
do you say we keep this game on the road here?
Yep, we'll get the coin toss done.
It's going to go deaf.
Somebody's
2030.
TV's way over there. I can hear it.
It's a radio in their car.
I wonder if he can hear.
Probably not.
Go up to that guy and say, "Hey, do what?"
We're captains tonight, Billy. From left to right out there.
Yep. Well, we got somebody that can't hear on here.
Well, 27, Jordan King. Number 55 is who, Billy, on that roster?
Thomas Gallegos.
And then we got 65, Braden Henderson.
Right. And
And
number 6,
the
Keelan
gunslinger.
Brown.
Mr. Pate says YouTube's carrying us.
Yes, I see that. Vicky, you might want to check your volume. Is everybody hearing us good? Vicky says, is the volume off? Oh, I know. She was playing around.
Oh.
Don't do
Oh.
that.
Well, we got a cowboy with his jersey up. You can't see his number.
Well, they haven't turned on the lights yet, which they're probably going to have to do here in a little bit with the sun going behind the cloud cover. Or are we going to play in the dark like we did in Kennedy?
Only half in the dark.
That was enough dark.
They didn't throw to that sideline or that end zone.
Toss is done. And it looks like Refugio has won the toss.
Well, I think Cotulla won the toss.
Cotulla won it. So Cotulla will receive to open the game. So we'll get ready to do it here. From left to right. Here we go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Is everybody out there watching? Are you ready? Good crowd from back home.
Yeah, we got a
They're
pretty good
coming
crowd
out
here tonight. Yep.
in the middle of nowhere. You can see as far as I can see in all directions from up here. So back deep for the Cowboys, we have Roberto Perales, we have Braden Rodriguez, and Devin Ramirez. Back deep for the Cowboys, as Keelan Brown will tee it up and boot it back to him. Oh, that is Jose Gonzalez back near the 7-yard line for the Cowboys. As Keelan Brown gets set to kick off 2024 here in Cotulla. As many other stadiums all around the state of Texas are doing right now. Friday Night Lights 2024 has begun. Yep, they've turned them on. And here we go, gentlemen. Brown, the whistle is up. Brown's ready. Big signal. And away we go. Nice high, long kick. This is going to be a touchback. 1st and 10, Cowboys from their own 20. 25. Well, they went to the 20. Look, they were still going to the 22. Since that's the way it doesn't happen at all. Even the Bobcats are confused. They're up at the 20. Because everybody went to the 20.
Knock the rust off now.
Right? And first the game jitters. First and 10 Cowboys. At the helm for the Cowboys is Alejandro Medina. And getting his offense switcherooed here. Full receiver set. Trips to the far side. This is going to be handoff to the far side. That is Jose Gonzalez. And Jose is not going to make it to the line of scrimmage. He is brought down around the 22-yard line. So that will bring up 2nd and 13 for Cotulla. Medina holding the 3-receiver set this time. One back puts a man in motion. And Kendall and Medina will keep it, but I bet he regrets that.
Ray Lewis right there to him first.
Ray Lewis and Thomas Gallegos right in there. So that will bring up 4th and 16 for Cotulla.
4th down or 3rd down?
Well, they got it's supposed to be 3rd. He had it on 4th. 3rd down. And a very long 16 for the Cowboys here. Bobcat defense keeping them on their heels. Medina, 2 receivers to the far side, pushes one out to the near. Now trips out far. Rolls to his left, looking to throw. Throws it to the middle field. Nobody home. Incomplete. 4th down. So the punting crew will come out for the Cowboys with just 45 seconds off the clock in this game. Medina back to punt. I don't know what's happening right now. Hey, let the clock run. Why?
Well, it was an incomplete pass, so the clock should have stopped.
It did stop, but now it's running. It's down to 10:40 and still running. Ref is still standing over the ball.
Now he's blowing it dead.
Oh, they rolled it down to 10:34. So I was wondering about that. 45 seconds only off the clock. Medina back to punt. Rolls to him. He loses the snap. Has to run. And he'll have to run out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
That's pretty good field position.
Turnover on down, do you think? 1st and 10 Bobcats at the Cotulla 17-yard line.
It looked like he didn't want to run the ball either.
He didn't want to run it, but he knew he had to.
Well, short field here.
So not a great start here for the Cowboys. Bobcats have a chip shot here to the end zone. Brown, 2 receivers, gives it to King. King off the left tackle. He is wrapped up around the 15-yard line. Picks up 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats.
Scott Stone's already called a second play TD.
Who?
Here we go, Scott.
Who called that?
Scott Stone.
Scott Stone. King again up the middle, and he is down around the 10. Sorry, Scott. And there goes your guess in that airplane right there, taking off and leaving. Looks like they're gonna fly right over the stadium, and
hey, let's make a drive and fly over.
a little late. No, they're flying away towards San Antonio. 3rd and about 5 for the Bobcats. Brown looking to throw, throws, caught in the end zone, touchdown, and that is Hunter Carroll. And guess what? Nobody picked Hunter Carroll. So no winner for whose touchdown is it anyway?
Dark horse there.
Huh?
The dark horse there.
All right. Pass into the end zone to Hunter Carroll. And I'm going to go back and look and make sure. But I don't think anybody picked him. But anybody can make a touchdown. The center can make a touchdown. And extra point is good. 7-0 with 9:05 left to play. Take a short break and be back from Cotulla. Stay with us.
You're watching the #1 source for the Refugio Bobcats. And now, live from the field, Billy Swinney and Ryan Linney.
Back here in Cotulla, 7-0. 9:05 left to play here in the opening quarter. Medina and company back deep. Or I'm sorry, Gonzalez and company back deep for the Cowboys. And Ben, we got your message that Hunter was your backup. Sorry, no backups in whose touchdown. Brown boots it away. Deep kick. This is picked and dropped at the goal line, picked up. That is Roberto Perales. And somebody lost their hat.
I'm going to go back through this chat because someone said they picked
forced
him.
out of bounds right around the 17-yard line, maybe the 18. Looks like the 18. First and 10, Cotulla at their own 18-yard line. Did we have a what? Oh, okay. Okay, 18-yard line. What's 12, 13 inches?
A foot?
Medina, two receiver set, takes the snap, hands it off to the near side here. Here comes Gonzalez, but he is brought down with a loss of a yard. That is Fabian Garcia on the stop. So that will bring up 2nd and 11 for Cotulla. Medina keeps this, trying to get away, and he gets through a little hole, but not much further. Loses another yard down to the 16. That'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Cowboys. And they just can't get that middle running. And Ryan, looks like they can't get that up the field run through this Bobcat defense.
No.
They're going to have to try to find a new strategy.
Got some big guys up front there.
Pardon me.
Gallegos,
Had a sneeze.
De Los Santos, Braden Henderson all up front there.
Dina puts trips to the near side. One back. Rolls to his right, looking, throws down the middle of the field. And a little short.
Underthrew him.
30-yard line was the intended receiver. So bring up 4th and 12.
Another punt coming up.
Medina will back up further to punt the ball. He will be set up at the 1.
See if he has better luck this time.
And
Tell you what,
he is kind of going with a crosswind here.
That defense does get back there, though.
A head crosswind here is tough to punt in. Snap back, he grabs the snap, punts. So rolling lands about the 41, and it is down at about the 42 by the Cowboys. So 1st and 10, Bobcats at the Cotulla 42-yard line. 7:01 left in the opening quarter. Bobcat offense takes the field again. I can't get out of this.
We got a penalty.
Flag down on the play.
Looks like it's offsides.
Offsides on Cotulla. I've got to get out of the stream. My stream got locked up.
Uh-oh. Now, Billy, you made your mistake last night. No more.
I didn't make any mistake last night. Till I got home and my wife points them out to me.
Oh, okay. It's a long ride home by yourself.
Tonight, yeah. It was a long ride here. But nothing to see. It'll be fun dodging deer tonight. Handoff. This is King. King switches back towards the middle. Still on his feet. Down to the 20. And King is going to put this in the end zone. Touchdown, Refugio. 6:40 left in the opening quarter. And King ran about 70 yards there. From back around the 42. Jordan King. Brown set to boot the extra point. Oh, fumbled on that. Here comes Michael Brown. And he throws incomplete. So it'll be 13-0 Refugio. 6:40 left in the first. We'll take a short break. Be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to Cotulla, and we'd like everybody to know that was Alex Hernandez's comment, not ours.
I did not say it, Ray.
He did not either. I did not either. That was all Alex Hernandez. Making the Cowboys assumption.
I learned my lesson.
Yep, I did too. Even though everybody, he drops this one. Picks it up and runs out to the 20. Flagged down. breaks loose. One player left. That's Michael Brown. But Fabian Garcia brings him down. We'll see what the call is way back at the 23.
Holding? John says holding.
You're getting a headset next week. You can take Mr. Pate's play. I ain't scared. Still discussing it. Are you sure? There's 2 flags over there. One at the 23 and one at the 30.
Man in the white hat. Let's see what he says.
He's talking to his crew. And I said, let's go back to the scene of the crime and see if we can get this. Find evidence. What's
Holding.
it?
Cotulla.
Cotulla. So are they going to bring it back or are we going to re-kick it?
John was right.
Headset next week, buddy. He shakes his head. You can shake your head all you want to. We're going to put a silent mic up there by your camera.
Patch him in when we need him.
Well, no, he don't have to. He just patches himself in. He said it right. Why not? He can be the analyst. First and 10 at their own 20. And this is a run off the right tackle here. This one's going to pick up a few yards. It's going to be the Cowboys' biggest gain yet, up to the 26-yard line. So that will bring up 2nd and 4 for Cotulla.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Please share the stream. Get more folks on here for us.
Oh, yeah. Opening night of the 2024 season. Medina, no out receiver, is going to keep this, runs to the far side, turns upfield, but is met by a whole bunch of white jerseys.
Yeah, nothing doing there.
And that's going to be a loss of about 3. 2. Back to the 24. That will bring up 3rd and 6 for Cotulla. Coach Drew Cox, his first season as head coach. Been here through the thick and thin of the Herring era. Medina keeps this, runs to the right, and tries a throw, and that is incomplete. Looked like he kind of slung it. That was dangerously close to a underhanded pass, which it would have been a loose ball. Very close.
It looked like he was going down.
He just kind of slung it.
Yeah.
So that will be called incomplete.
4th again? 4th down again.
4th and 6.
And they're going for it.
Are they? Is it 4th down?
I believe so. Well, they're looking for a punter now. They need the punter.
It is 4th down. Medina is, yeah.
There he comes.
And we have a timeout. Cotulla.
Well, you want to throw a picture up there and see what happens?
We're going to do something different during the timeout here. We're going to show up a picture. This is called Name That Bobcat, as we'll split the screen here. And we'll give you a picture of a former Bobcat.
There you go.
And there you go. You know who that Bobcat is. Let's see who answers.
You know who that is? John knew who it was.
John knows all the calls and everything. That's why we're miking him up next week. Who's watching? Who's that Bobcat on the screen? Haven't seen an answer yet.
Gotta go back to play here.
Gina Brown, that is incorrect. It is not Gary Bellows. That was Bill Anderson. That's who that was, Bill Anderson. And here we go with 4th and 6 for the Cowboys. New punter back to punt. It is not Medina.
And we got whistles.
That is Eric Aldaco. Hope I'm saying that right. Back to punt for the Cowboys, and now we got some more discussion going on. 4:39 left in the opening quarter here. Here we go. Snap is back. Punt is high. That's going to land and bounce towards the Bobcat land.
He almost lost it.
Almost. Michael Brown fell on it. So it'll be 1st and 10. Bobcats at their own 44.
Give a shout out to Charles Bonner watching. Thanks for watching, Charles.
Gene Johnson Klein said that was Charles Windsor. That is not. That was Bill Anderson. And named that Bobcat. We'll have another one here later on in the game at another timeout. See if you can guess them.
Well, Jazalyn said it was her. Yeah, it wasn't her.
No.
Before your time, Jazalyn.
She played in the 50s. Hand off to King. King gets ankle tied, but he's still on his feet, pushing the pile. Finally is brought down in Cowboy territory, right around the 47.
Bill Anderson, 1956. That is correct. Somebody on YouTube said Bill Anderson. Now, guys, we're not really watching the YouTube chat, so I just happened to switch over there.
Yeah. But that is Bill Anderson.
Lonnie, number 5 is Fabian Garcia.
1st and 10, or 2nd and 1 for the Bobcatcher. Brown rolling right, looking. And he gets wrapped up back in Refugio territory. All the way back to the Refugio 46. He looked like he was going to throw out there. Fabian Garcia was open, but he brought it back down and was quickly swarmed by the Cowboys.
Hello, Taylor.
So that
Thanks
will
for
bring
watching.
up 3rd and 8 for Refugio. Back at the Refugio 44, or I'm sorry, 46.
Looked like we had some movement there.
Just a bit. So this will back up 5 more. What?
There was some movement.
Yeah, but he's calling it their ball. It is not their ball.
No, it's Refugio's football.
They still got one more down.
Oh, they called a timeout, Billy.
Then why is he pointing?
I don't know, but I'm going to throw that picture back on the screen.
All right, that is Bill Anderson. Now let's show the other picture up.
The other picture?
Okay, name this Bobcat. He was big in public service.
He was.
Yes, he was. And you can almost tell by his face who it is. Who is this Bobcat from the past? Can you name him? I don't see no answers yet.
Well, about 12-minute delay. There they go. Ruby Garcia got it right.
Ruby, you are correct. So is the Bellows. They came up with Jimmy as well. Yes, that is Jim Hodges, longtime sheriff in Refugio County. That's back in the 50s. Well, them helmets look like the Galloping Ghost.
Yes. Pretty old helmets.
So we have 3rd and 8.
Mr. Sessions says, hi, Mr. Lenny. Well, hello, Mr.
Did they
Sessions.
decline that penalty? We'll see if they can guess the next one in the next timeout. Brown back to pass, looking. Has to scramble. Back up, throw. And this is out of bounds. Coach Herring caught the pass. Intended for Coach Herring on the track. And he catches it. It'd have been incredible if he started running.
Wouldn't it have? Wind's picking up on top of this press box a little bit.
Yes, it is. It's blowing right from right to left, but kind of into our faces a bit. And it's pretty strong. And the big Bobcat flag down on the track is blowing just as hard, so the wind's just as strong down there.
What a punt.
Big punt by the Bobcats. And ball was loose. And I think the Cowboys do have it, and they do. That was Alejandro Medina, the quarterback, falling on it. 1st and 10, Cowboys. 2:03, still the first quarter here, Ryan. Been a long first quarter.
It
Starting
sure
out like
has.
last year, all the first quarters were longer than most of the game.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunset off towards Laredo. We'll see if we can get a shot of that for you here in a minute.
Well, then I have to put John on camera.
Not me. Well, John needs to be on mic anyway. This is a run off to the left tackle. This is maybe to the line of scrimmage. And this is up to the 14-yard line. Gains a yard, 2nd and 9. Beautiful sunset in the clouds. It's pretty, isn't it?
It is.
Well, they'll have to wear their sunglasses if you pushed it past John. Medina hand this off.
Well, Billy, the run game's not working for Cotulla tonight.
No, the Cowboys just can't get the run game going here. At least in the middle of the field. So this still gains a yard. So now it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys up to the 15-yard line. Medina, 2 backs, or one's off to the left now. Medina will roll to pass, throws to the left side of the field, and this is incomplete.
Well, he's 0 for 3 in passing.
Open for Ricardo Ruiz, but he can't get a hold of it. So that will bring up 4th down. So Medina will go back to punt. Medina standing at the goal line. 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Punt is away. This is a flat punt over to the right side. This is going to bounce out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Refugio at the Cotulla 35-yard line. Good field position again.
Well, the first quarter took about 40 minutes, I guess.
And it's
30
clock
minutes.
is still stopped at 23. So we still have more of that first quarter left. This 23 seconds will probably last another 15 minutes. The way things have been going. Brown sends trips to the near side. Throws. Oh! In and out of Leighton Garza's hands. Incomplete. They're going to run the clock out here, Ryan. Get this first quarter out of here. So that will be it for the first quarter here in Cotulla. Refugio leads 13-0.
Well, they stopped it.
Wow, they stopped it on 5 seconds. And we thought we were going to be done with it. Sorry, folks. We got more first quarter left.
Go run another play.
Wow. 3 receiver set for Brown here. Hands it off to King. King off left tackle. King out in the middle of the field and is brought down at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Bobcats, and that will do it for the first quarter. They'll switch sides, and we'll be back from Cotulla. Referral Sports Network, 13-0 Bobcats.
For the past 5 years, the Refugio ISD Education Foundation has been proudly supporting our teachers, students, and administrators, awarding over $185,000 in grants to make a difference in our schools. And it's all thanks to our community and RHS alumni. Each year, we count on fundraising and donations to keep these grants going strong. That's where you come in. Our Friends of the Foundation campaign gives alumni, friends of Refugio ISD, and the community a chance to make easy monthly gifts to support our schools, either by credit card or straight from your bank account. This fall, we've got something new. Our goal is to sign up 30 new donors. And as a thank you, each one will receive a special gift. Whether it's $10 a month or $100, every bit counts towards making a big impact on our teachers and students. Ready to help? Visit the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or find us on Facebook to see how you can contribute your tax-deductible gift today. Together, we're building a brighter future for the students and teachers in Refugio ISD.
Back here in Cotulla. I don't know, Lonnie. You're going to have to tell us who Boo Boo is. 1st and 10 for Sir Brown is going to keep this. And he has swarmed around the 15. That's a pickup of 2. Be 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats at the Cotulla 15-yard line. So who's Boo Boo?
I'm not sure who Boo Boo is.
Lonnie, tell us who Boo Boo is. He wants to know who replaced Boo Boo. Are we talking about the Boo Boo on Scooby-Doo or?
Yep, got some movement on that line. Well, the lineman pulling moved out of there first. Well, that wind is playing havoc on the camera here.
Yeah, it's blowing it around a little, so if there's a little shakeage, we get a pretty good gust up here. I saw. And that's okay. He can. That's his era.
Absolutely.
Harsdorf. Okay. Boo Boo Harsdorf. He was a sheriff before Hodges. I didn't know that. I just learned something new today.
The ball came out.
Loose ball. And Cotulla recovers.
Referee took his flag out, but he put it right back in his pocket.
Yeah, he saw the recovery. Oh, I can't call it now. So it'll be 1st and 10. Cal at their own 11-yard line. Maybe. I didn't put the ball down yet. That's 11. First and 10, Cotulla at their own 11. And this is to get them first game jitters out. Got to hold on to the ball. Medina throws this out to the left. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. But this will maybe pick up a yard. We got a flag out
We're going to have maybe
right at the end of the play. There was a little shoving there. We'll see what the line judge saw. Face mask, Refugio.
I thought I saw it. They were bringing him down. But I can't see much up here.
So the Cowboys will get a first out of this.
Offsides.
What? That ain't no offsides. That was a face mask. So it goes all the way up to the 26-yard line.
The PA announcer that said offsides.
Weird. Guess he don't know what this means.
You see that, Arnie? I wasn't the only one.
First and 10 Cowboys at their own 26 or 27 now. Off of a face mask penalty by the Bobcats. 2 receiver set for Medina. Switching some of his internal personnel around. Takes a snap, throws out to the right. This is caught behind the line of scrimmage. And out to the 32-yard line. That was Eric Aldaco, or Aldaco. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Close enough.
Yeah. I'll say them both. Somebody will like one of them. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Cowboys with 9:35 and counting here till halftime. Medina, 4 receivers set, and he will keep this up the middle, but he will maybe pick up a yard. So that will bring up 3rd and 4. Ball at the 33. $8:50 and counting here left till the half. Cotulla trying to claw its way up the field to get on the board before halftime.
And some more whistles.
And is this a timeout? It is a timeout for the Cowboys.
We'll do another one.
Let's do another.
Last one.
Name that Bobcat, last one of the game. See if you can name this Bobcat. This is from the 40s. Well-known citizen of Refugio.
John don't have a clue.
He needs his glasses.
Oh. Let me make it a little bit bigger.
Can you
How about
see
that?
it now? Full screen. What Bobcat is this? Well-known. I owned a couple of businesses in Refugio. That's one of them still exists. 2 of them though. Anybody know?
No,
From the 40s.
Mr.
Gary
Borland.
Borland nailed it. It is James Henry. That is James Henry. as a Bobcat. Back in the 40s.
Well, those guys, those are the legends, man.
Yeah. First championship team in Refugio, which regional champs was as far as you could go, and they won it.
48?
44.
44?
I think. Or 46.
I think it was 48.
I have to look at it again.
John thinks it's 45.
Both got history books on it, but we don't know.
Well, one of those years they canceled the season halfway through.
There's a little
They were
something
0-5.
called the war.
Now, it was probably around 44, 45. Oh, Lonnie.
Lonnie, really? Really?
He probably feels that
I'm
old.
not that old. Maybe I will bring that picture on. You won't even be able to tell it's me, but 7th grade football. That's all I was allowed to play was 7th grade. So, 4th and long, so punt team comes on for the Cowboys with 8:08 and counting left till half. And that is Aldaco back to punt for the Cowboys. Michael Brown waiting deep down by the Refugio 45-yard line. And Brown is going to go back and get this because I think it touched. Still has to get to it. Still loose. And Michael finally gets it down at around the 5-yard line. Should be 1st and 10 Refugio at their own 5. Wow.
Just couldn't find the handle. Well, see if they can drive the length of the field here.
Time for the track stars to show.
What's going on your screen over there?
I don't know. Did you do that?
I didn't do that. That's your phone.
That's way
mine
back
looks
there.
Good.
That ain't mine. That's. I don't know what's doing that.
I think you need to throw that phone off the press box. It's possessed.
It is, isn't it?
Jordan King up the middle. Looks like we got a
So
Bobcat
after
down.
run up the middle, Cowboys get up to the 11, but they have a player down.
Looked like a cramp. That's the cramp.
Yep. That would be a cramp the way
Get
they're
the old pickle juice
stretching
out.
that foot. Next week, we come back to Refugio as the Bobcats will host Corpus Christi, London.
Who beat Bishop last night, right?
Right. We encourage everybody to come to the game if and you're able. Not, we'll be there broadcasting. So we get down to 7:18 left to play in the first half. We back?
We're back, Billy. My fault.
Back here in Cotulla. We're sorry about that, but
That's my
Ryan got a call from his Amway sponsor. And that cut the servers. You didn't miss much, except for this play, which the Cowboys are the Bobcats. Just gained a bunch of yards.
That's my fault.
What, that they gained a bunch of yards?
No, that the stream got cut down. I tried to clear my iPad.
It's the Bobcats from the past that are messing with you.
Might be.
Might be. Ghost. We were better. Pass out to the outside. This is caught. That is Fabian Garcia, but he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. I can't get it now either. I have to go back out.
You got to go out and go back in.
Well, no, I did go back out and come back in, but it shut off again. So I can see.
Sorry, Alex, and everybody else. 200 people online.
Now there's only 53.
Cussing me right now.
He booted us all, probably. 2nd and 14 for the Bobcats. Pitch back here. This is King. King finds a seam on the left side. And King will get down, forced out of bounds around the 48. 1st and 10. Bobcats at their own 48-yard line. 4:55 left till halftime.
Share the stream, guys. We need to get our numbers back up there.
My uncle's going to be confused because he doesn't know how to get back on.
All right, just hit refresh.
So what did your Amway sponsor have to say?
Well, it was Max Preps telling me that Fall City's losing in the first quarter.
Oh, wow. They can wait until after to tell them.
They couldn't.
Brown keeps this, and Brown gets across midfield up to the Cowboy 48. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Bobcats. 4.5 minutes left. We're back up to 113. So
good. They're all coming back. That happens sometimes.
It do. First game of the year. Jitters.
Yeah. There's my mistake.
Doesn't matter. Still the jitters. There's a run here on the right-hand side. That is Ray Lewis. And Lewis will score. Put your hands up. Yeah, there you go. Touchdown. That was a touchdown. He didn't know if he should put his hands up there for a second. So Ray Lewis, dragging a Cowboy with him, scores with 3:54 left in the first half.
No, I was just saying, I got my mistake out of the way for the year, too.
Mine was yesterday.
Yeah, you got yours out yesterday. Whoa, Alex.
Yeah, I saw that. You kind of missed a letter there.
Is that Floridian slip?
Even Front is kind of going, what? And that is in for 2 points. So 21-0 Bobcats leading with 3:54 left to play. We'll take a short break and be back from Cotulla. Stay with us.
Refugio County Federal Credit Union, founded in 1958, is a federally insured, member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution whose purpose is to promote the financial well-being of its members. We serve the 3 school districts in Refugio County, which include Refugio ISD, Woodsboro ISD, and Oswell-Tivoli ISD. It's our goal to offer higher rates on savings and lower rates on loans. One of our strengths has always been our care and concern for members and their families. Our whole philosophy of business is based on member service.
You're watching the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Cotulla, 21-0. Bobcats in the lead here. Set to kick it off back to the Cowboys. That was Ray Lewis, Alex. on the last scoring run, dragging a Cotulla player with him. Ball is away. This is fielded at about the 15.
Yeah, you're down right there,
fell
fella.
Down right around the 20, so it'll be 1st and 10. Cowboys at their own 20.
See if they can throw a football up here.
We'll put a goalpost for you, see? See the goalpost?
They gotta throw it over there at that light pole for it to bend over here in the wind.
Oh, I know, in this wind. Well, actually, it could carry. If they throw it this way, yeah, if you throw it to the light pole, it'll make it here. Go. Medina hands this off right tackle. Pickup of a yard, 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys.
How many timeouts they get? Refugio called that one.
Refugio timeout. We have no more pictures for tonight.
Well, we got another commercial, though, we can throw.
But we do have a commercial, so we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of case toll services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier case toll completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
Back here in Cotulla, 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys. Medina back to pass, hauls off, throws downfield, and his receiver wasn't even looking. It actually hit Michael Brown in the back. If Michael Brown would have just turned around, he'd have caught it. But he couldn't catch it with his shoulder.
Needs hands behind him.
So it'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Yes, Lydon Pate, they were maroon and white in 1931.
Well, only one game, though.
And they only stayed that color for one game.
It was a complete identity change.
The players chose to be the Bobcats instead of the Longhorns, and they changed the colors to orange and black.
Well, I mean, if I was part of the team, if I was part of the team that got beat 92-0,
93-0,
93-0
by Beeville.
I think I probably would have changed too.
Yeah, it's time to be something else. Even though we've only been here a week, that's it.
Yeah, John wants to know where the Cardinal came from. Oh, middle school.
Well, Cardinals was just middle school.
Yeah, but where did he come from?
Don't know. I guess the Cardinal restaurant that was there, which also became a nightclub later. Hey, the Blue Angels were named after a nightclub. So what? We just couldn't have a team named Jugs and Jiggers.
And then they went to the Bob Kittens, and that got dropped all entirely.
But you know, I got a picture of a junior high basketball team back in the 30s. That was the Bob Kittens.
Well, that's what it was when I was in school.
And this is down at the Bobcat 37, 38. Where were they going to mark it? 38. 1st and 10, Refugio at their own 38. 3:23 left till the half. Plenty of time to score again.
Twice.
Maybe. I never saw the Cardinal restaurant. It was a nightclub
It's right there across from the HEB.
when I moved to Refugio.
Wildcat here.
And King breaks away. One play touchdown. So King takes it 62 yards for a touchdown for the Bobcats. The Cardinalettes was the gymnastic team, says Joe Beth Whitlow. Wow. I never heard. I mean, we had a gymnastics class in junior high, but we never had a team. But I had heard that Refugio had a gymnastics team. Point after by Keelan Brown. And it is good. So 28-0 by the Bobcats. We'll take a short break and be back from Cotulla. Stay with us. Back in Cotulla. A lot of history going in the comments right now.
Yeah, going up here in the press box too.
Lydia, the red carpet was before my time, but when I got to Refugio in the 80s, the Cardinal was a nightclub where I think the old restaurant was.
It was right across from HEB, I believe, wasn't it?
Yep, it was. And this is a booming kick. This is dropped inside the 5, but picked up again.
Yeah.
Regardless, a flag comes out
Threw that flag on the lineman.
as Perales brings it out to around the 20, but a flag came out from this side of the field. See what the call is. Holding on Cotulla. Yeah, I remember that, Gary. She was in my graduating class. Me and Cindy graduated with each other.
Go out there and get that football and get bit by a snake.
Right? They keep going further back like this. They'll be out in that pasture or that brush. 1st and 10 at the 10 for Cotulla. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Yeah, I remember we used to go places down south that the rattlesnakes would be on the field. Ben Bolt was one of them. They have to. Whoops. Run by Medina. Picks up maybe 2, maybe 3. No, he picked up 8. Wow. So it'll be 2nd and 2. Yeah, we played in Ben Bolt back in the 80s, and they had to stop the game because there was a rattlesnake in the end zone.
Dangerous.
It was just trying to get to the warmest spot it could find. So it was moving. Hand off up the middle. This is not going to get much. I don't know what in the
We
world.
got another cramp.
Loss of 1, looks like. I hear whistles, but I don't know what was up. So we got a limping player. Javante Lewis limps off the field. Get him over there where the doc can take a look. Third and 2 for the Cowboys. Oh, we got a lot of jumping. So is that motion that drew it?
Looked like that was Henderson.
Is that motion, though, that drew him?
Well, that's what they're talking about.
I know.
Let's see what they say. Offsides, exactly.
And that'll be offsides on Refugio. So that brings up a first down for Cotulla. 1st and 10 from their own 23.
Okay, Tootie, I got you. Tootie Trevino's online with us tonight.
I saw it. Talking about the Cardinal Restaurant and the red carpet where they were. Medina, no receivers present, keeps it, runs off to the right side, and he gets around the end and forced out of bounds.
There comes the flag.
Oh, a flag comes out on the sideline.
Yeah, they're going to get him for pushing him out of bounds.
They were well out of bounds.
That'll be another 15.
It looked like a flag came out. I'm not sure.
There's a flag out there.
There is a flag on the sideline. Some off-the-field activity.
Personal foul.
Refugio. So this is going to move the ball up the field and into Bobcat territory for the Cowboys. So with 1:58 left to play in the first half, the Cowboys get a couple of big penalties from the Bobcats, which gives them 1st and 10 from the Refugio 46. Medina. One back with him, no receivers. Throws. This is intercepted. And that is intercepted by Ray Lewis, who scored the last Bobcat touchdown. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bobcats. At their own 34. So back the other way we go. So Bobcats have another chance to score. So may get that second score.
I like all this nostalgia coming across the screen.
Oh, it is really cool.
Brings back old memories.
'94 seasons. Think how much Refugio has changed in that.
A lot.
It's a different world, man. King up the middle, and King gets up over the 40. They're going to put it on the 40, even though, well, it's 41. Good, they put it over there. That's where he fell. This will be 2nd and 3 for the Bobcats.
Oh, my mother.
Brown throws. This is intercepted at the 50. Oh, I got to put my glasses back down, darn it. That was Jose Gonzalez snagging Brown's pass. 1st and 10, Cowboys. At the Refugio 45-yard line. So Cowboys take it back.
Well, got another notification I'm not going to touch on my screen.
Yeah, don't touch it.
I'm going to have to touch it because I have to mute the microphone here in a minute.
There was a buffet place in Refugio, huh? That's interesting. 1:12 left in the first half.
Got a halftime score from Skidmore.
I'm telling you what, we're talking about all this nostalgia. The beginning kickoff was nostalgia to us. It's been 30 years since that happened. Medina looking to throw, keeps it, and has to dive, and he loses. What? Some complaints coming from the Cotulla side. Like maybe there was a late hit. I don't think so.
Well, Alex, I got to get it off my screen.
Swipe it up.
That's what I tried to do a while ago.
But you tapped it.
Well, halftime in Skidmore, 14-6, Natalia over Skidmore. That's the notification if you wanted to know.
Skidmore's in our district. We'll be seeing them later this year. 2nd and 12 for the Cowboys. Medina pitches it over. Run around the right side, picks up some yardage, and down to about the 32. That'll be a first down for the. And now we got more
pushing down there.
Extracurricular activity.
Cotulla's going to call another timeout. How many did they have? That's like their 10th. All right, guys. Hold your breath.
Don't do it.
I have to.
Okay, do it.
Hold your breath.
Just hold it. Hey, we got it. All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back right after this.
Aztec Ford is proud to serve the Goliad area with a variety of vehicles and superior service. With one of the largest inventories of new and pre-owned vehicles, our team will make your car buying experience not only an easy one, but an enjoyable one as well. You won't find pushy salespeople, pressure, or evasive pricing. We make great efforts to ensure our customers receive top-notch quality service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We are here to help you find the right vehicle for you. Visit Aztec Ford in Goliad today.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Cotulla, 27 seconds left. Cotulla now has a 1st and 10 at the Refugio 32-yard line. It's Scott Stone.
Yeah, I see it.
They see that. 4 receiver set. Medina back to pass. Throws in the middle of the field. Intercepted! Xander Wills. And Xander Wills will get thrown out of bounds. Way down at the 25. And boy, the way he got slammed there, I'm surprised a flag didn't come out.
I told you there's still time to score.
12 seconds. Just give it to King and let him go.
Let him go. Let him rumble.
What are they saying? Yes, the Cardinal was a nightclub back in the 80s. Your mom says it wasn't. Yes, it was. I remember I couldn't go in there with my grandfather. And there's the big red Cardinal was on the front. And pass. This is caught. And the clock is going to run out here.
No, there's no way.
They stopped it at 1 second. So we're going to get one more play
They should
in
have.
this eternity called the first half.
Did they call timeout?
Yes, I think they did.
Well,
We'll just stay here.
just keep it here. Keep it here. I won't hit any weird buttons in.
That was Hunter Carroll on that at run.
Hunter Carroll. There he is right there on your screen.
I'm thinking a medallion. Him scoring the first touchdown
Of the
In
94th season?
the first game.
Willie Nelson,
Did they really? That's pretty cool.
he's coming to Corpus here pretty soon.
You talk about he's getting on up there in age.
Yeah, he is. But he's still singing.
I remember I have some old albums our grandparents had when he first started. He always wore a suit. Slick back hair. Hunter's having a good night.
Well, see if they can get it in here. 3 seconds left.
Oh, they moved it up to 3, huh? And this is in the end zone. Touchdown for King to end the first half. They'll kick the extra point and go into the locker room.
I don't know. Jordan King is running pretty wild tonight, too.
Yes, he is. In the run there. We're not doing linemen this year, are we? Nope.
I do have coins, but I don't have one with me. I don't think. I don't think I do. We could give one out, but give him the coin next week.
And it'll be 35-0 Bobcats at halftime here in Cotulla. And we are going to take a break, and you'll get to hear the bands. Refugio will be up first. Enjoy the bands. We'll see you for the second half.
Refugio County Federal Credit Union, founded in 1958, is a federally insured, member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution whose purpose is to promote the financial well-being of its members. We serve the 3 school districts in Refugio County, which include Refugio ISD, Woodsboro ISD, and Oswell-Tivoli ISD. It's our goal to offer higher rates on savings and lower rates on loans. One of our strengths has always been our care and concern for members and their families. Our whole philosophy of business is based on member service.
Tracy Henry Gregorczyk watching. Welcome. We had your Pops picture up earlier. Back when he was a Bobcat.
Here we go.
Hope, y'all's clan is doing well. And here come the Bobcats to take their place on the sideline for the second half. Leading 35-0.
Hey, Joseph's going to run back home with that flag.
Yeah, it looked like he's going to run all the way to Laredo. Which is just about 20 miles up the road. Look at him holding that flag against that wind. About to take off, become a paraglider.
All right, getting ready for the second half. 35-0, Refugio leads. And Billy, we'll get some scores here in just a
Hope
moment.
that music doesn't kick us off.
No, as long as you're talking, the algorithm can't pick things up.
We're talking.
Let's see, get some game scores here. Once it starts up, here we go. And action last
Greer.
night. Oh, go ahead.
Was that tonight?
That was last night.
Oh, last night. Freer down by Banchetti by 1 point, 21-20.
Man, Cuero's getting it handed to him. 51-17 into the third.
Ooh, Columbus. Ganado leading only by 6 points against Van Vleck.
Coach Castellano up there at Alice leading Corpus Christi Carroll 35-14.
Two Refugio coaches there.
And currently at halftime in the Friendly City, Bloomington leads Woodsboro 20-6.
Wow. As the Cowboys get ready to boot it away.
There went my picks.
Yeah, Pate, it was really cool to see all the memories and history of the stuff around the field. This is going to go out through the end zone touchback. Be 1st and 10. Bobcats out there on 25. Got to get my cheat sheet way down here, and I had to bend over. And that hurts. Why you laugh, younger? Youngin'?
Oh man.
When you get to 54, you tell me how I feel.
Well, almost there.
Don't pray for it.
When I hit 54, Bobcats will hit year one number 100.
That's right. 94 season here. King up the middle. And he gets up to the 27, maybe the 28. See where they place it. And that will be on the 28. Bring up 2nd and about 7 for the Bobcats. Brown under center. Pitch back to King. King breaks through a couple of piles. Gets up to the 45. 1st and 10, Bobcats.
Keep the clock running, they said.
Who said that?
That referee over there in the white hat. Keep it turning.
They realize how long. It's already 9:15. It's hard to believe this game started 2 hours ago. That's the drive home. And off to the far side is Xander Wills, but he's going to get caught behind the line of scrimmage. Back over to the 42. So that'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Bobcats. Brown. 3 receiver set. 1 back. Throws to the near side here. That is incomplete. Intended for Parker Taylor. So that'll bring up 3rd and 13. And the clock has stopped. Brown puts 2 receivers, 1 from each side. Rolls to his right, looking, gets into trouble, throws. And I think their crowd wanted a flag, but that is not intentional grounding. There was a receiver that direction. Oh, I know, that's what it said.
All these folks talking about food now online.
Who?
Making me hungry.
Yes, Arnie, we do play Cypress Christian, which is a private school in Houston. We have never played them. We played them here in a couple of weeks.
And never played Cotulla either.
Yeah, he said if there's any other teams.
Oh, okay.
Low lands amongst the players as they're running downfield. Takes a Bobcat bounce and down at the 23. 1st and 10, Cowboys.
If we have another notification, we go to commercial. I can't wipe it away.
Are we back yet?
We're back.
Oh, my goodness. And Ryan had an emergency call from his Amway contact. So if y'all want to buy products, don't buy them from Ryan.
No, please.
Turn off those notifications. So now we're back down to 18.
I can't turn them off while we're online.
I'll have to tell you about the mail order bride later.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah, Ryan and his Amway products. A lot of those young people won't know what Amway is.
Tupperware next week.
I'll be home next week, but turn the notifications off on that. Max Preps. 2nd and 15 for the Cowboys. And this one's not going to get but 2 yards. Ball up to the 19. Brings up 3rd and 13 for Cotulla.
Man alive.
Huh?
I gotta turn those notifications off.
Yes, you do.
Not now, though.
We keep knocking off the broadcast.
I just try to swipe up and it goes away.
And all these poor folks have to hurry up and try to get back on when they finally see the broadcast again.
Makes some Bobcat fans mad.
They don't know whether to get up and Sammy says he's watching from Arizona. He was watching from Alaska last night.
He travels.
Guess he got too cold. Or he just closed all his windows in the refrigerator and turned the heater on. This run, no yardage. And we have a flag against Refugio, of course.
I didn't see anything.
We were bad boys.
Flag the broadcast crew.
No. You were knocking us off? No. Interference?
Keeping a team from scoring.
Interference. That's what they're doing. That was what we did. We scored.
Casper's watching from goalie end. What's going on over there in goalie
Is it
end?
that boring?
What's the score over there?
What's the score, Gasper? Tell us what it is.
Max Petch might tell me in a minute.
And Bobcat defense switches up. Medina hands us off, coming to the near side. Oh! Oh!
Wow.
I saw a mouthpiece fly 30 yards.
What a hit.
Wow. And we have a player down. And that is a Refugio player. Not a good sign. Thomas Gallegos. Oof. What a collision, though. Wow. Somebody's mouthpiece is laying over by the 20-yard line.
I saw it fly that far.
Looked like a Rocky movie.
Saying YouTube is frozen. Well, the old
Lloyd
stream's
says the
frozen.
scoreboard is dark over there. Of course it is. I bet you that pit ain't. I bet you that pit's lit up.
Must be Lloyd.
Yeah, it's Lloyd. I don't think so, Ricky. I don't think it was legal. They didn't give him very much yards. Because they were on defense at the time. It was something Refugio did. May have been offside. But they didn't have the ball.
You got an extra roster?
An extra roster, yes.
John needs one. Before we leave.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys. Medina getting crowded. Oh, and sacked about with a 20. That was Malachi DeBow on the tackle there, along with Braden Henderson.
It's been a lot tonight.
Braden is being a workhorse tonight.
He is. Senior Braden Henderson. Last season for that young man.
I'll say lineman of the game there. Medina looking for a receiver. Gets into trouble. Throws. This is caught at the 22. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th and about 30 miles. As the line of scrimmage is back in Los Angeles, Texas. Well, Los Angeles, Texas is right that way.
Yeah, it's just right over there. Spent time in the oil field over there.
Back to punt, Medina.
And that clock run.
Yep, burning it up. Punt is away low. This bounce. And it's going to roll down the 45, and that's where it'll be downed. 1st and 10, Refugio at their own 45. 5:41 left to play in the 3rd quarter. as the Bobcat offense takes the field. Ruby's Lounge is in Los Angeles, is what Margaret Henson Meyer said. Now we're talking about the history of Los Angeles, Texas.
Well, I won't be going through there.
Nope. We miss it by a couple of miles. Brown throws out. This is caught. Fabian Garcia finds some room on the far side. Still run. Flag thrown back at midfield.
Another flag thrown.
Well, no, must have been behind him because Fabian was all by himself over there.
Well, there's another flag was thrown right over there.
That's the one I'm talking about because it was thrown way behind Fabian.
There's one over there, too, by the 26-yard line.
I think that call will be gaining yardage by Refugio.
I would hope so. We'll see.
What do you mean it'll be hope so? That's the call.
I haven't seen him make a call
Bobcats
yet.
gaining yardage. That's a 10-yard penalty. What are we going to get here? What's the signal? 2 flags.
It's going to be offsetting because that umpire got the ball right there on the 50.
And it's against Refugio.
And going back the other way with it.
Refugio might get blamed for the Kennedy assassination before this one's over. Ganedo's tied up at 26, Ricky Avery says.
My goodness. 30-yard penalty.
Van Leck.
Yeah.
And what a penalty. Takes Refugio back all the way to the 20-yard line. 10. So it'll be 1st and 35. Can you believe that?
What's all that noise?
I don't know. They have horns and stuff that they're not supposed to have by UL rules. But you can do anything down here.
Well, John's over here telling us to play, but I didn't hear him.
Unbelievable. I have never seen a penalty like that. Wow.
Well, Coach Cox wants to know what's going on, too.
Well, yeah, he's out there wanting to know because there's still still discussions going on with the referees.
The penalty over here at the 26 was against Cotulla.
And then there was another one by the 30 where he went down. So why are we all the way back on 20? Is what I want to know. That's a 35-yard penalty. Can you believe that?
I can't believe that.
Well, he was down at the 30, so that actually adds another 15 yards to it.
They're going to come over here.
That makes it a 50-yard penalty.
Tell Coach Cox the penalty here.
Well, no, he wants to know what's happening. Because he got down near the 30, and it's all the way back to the Bobcat 20. That's 50 yards.
He must be satisfied with the decision.
I guess so. 1st and 35 for the Bobcats.
And the clock is running.
Lloyd says they're going to take points off the board next penalty. 1st and 35. Brown under center hands it to King, and King comes back. Middle still free, and he is brought down around the 40. They're going to call it the 39, of course. So that will bring up 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats. So they made up almost half of it. More than half. Up the middle by King. King still running. And is brought down at the 49.
They finally picked him up where his feet wasn't moving no more.
Lots of whistles. Yeah, he's not going to bring King down that easily. He's going to take half the team. So what are they counting? So what now? Another penalty?
I don't see a flag though.
They're taking the ball back. What happened there?
Offsides against Cotulla.
Oh, Cotulla. Why are they starting from the 4? Well, that's where he was originally. So I would have denied it. We were already over here across midfield. We were at the 49. Why did he take that penalty? That brings up 2nd and 11.
Clock's running.
And the clock's running. What is going on?
They're just trying to limit the scoring, maybe.
Imagine, if you will. If you were in a stadium beyond sight and sound. And that run will get Refugio up to the Cotulla 45. Keep that clock running, he says. I guess Rod Serling is one of the referees.
Who?
Rod Serling. Come on, Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay.
Come on, youngin.
Before my time.
No, it was out there when you were both. Yeah, I know, but still, they could have denied it, and they'd have been at the 50. Throw. Oh, incomplete. That was a good pass by Brown, but Michael could not get back to it. He had to dive. Michael looked like he was blinking trying to catch that. That boy puts his body.
2nd down.
First and nope.
Wildcat, 2nd down.
2nd 10. Straight to King. King bounds off to the right side here. Flag down as he gets down to round the 30. And we have a cramp, looks like. Still a yellow flag down at the 40. It's against Cotulla. Looking for water. Bring me a water. Coach Cox said. You could hear him say it. Bring me water. And taking a somebody's changing jerseys. Ball was down around the 30. Now the ball will sit at the 17-yard line of Cotulla. Be 1st and 10 Bobcats. From there, 3:32 left in the 3rd. As the cramp issue is being dealt with on the sideline. Or near the sideline. And an injury timeout.
They're ready.
Not supposed to be standing up. One of them's down at least.
Well, I got another notification, but I'm not going to mess with it.
Don't touch it. These people are tired of trying to get back on. We're up at 180 again.
Max Preps, I'll tell you.
Time to turn them notifications off.
The notification says, end of the 3rd quarter, Natalia 21, Skidmore Tynan
That
6.
don't matter. Turn it off.
Well, I can't. I can't
Well,
right
not
now.
now.
I can
After.
I just have to look at it.
Before next week.
Oh yeah, as soon as I get in the car. See one of our young fans down there, Billy.
And up. Thomas Gallegos. They'll bring him to the sideline as that cramp is a stubborn one. So the Bobcats retake the field. 1st and 10 at the Cotulla 17-yard line. And Brown will hand this off. That is Ray Lewis. And Lewis still on his feet. And finally down inside the 10, down near the 5. Looks like about the 6 or the 7. And that'll be the 7-yard line.
Run that clock.
1st and goal for the Bobcats. Clock down to 3 minutes and counting in the 3rd quarter. We still have 12 minutes to go after this. Or if it's like the 1st quarter, it'll be 45 minutes to go. Pass to the right. That is incomplete. And that's not a good sign either, as Leighton Garza will limp off the field. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 7 for the Bobcats. 65-17 Columbus over Cuero right now. Columbus pretty stout. Brown, 3 receiver set.
Timeout.
Timeout. Refugio. We'll take a short break.
Sure.
Take a short break, just like we did last time, and knock it out. We'll be right back, folks.
Okay.
Either the new stream or regular. Back here in Cotulla, 2nd and goal, and Brown will roll to his right, throw, touchdown. And that is Hunter Carroll. I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give him player of the game.
He's the dark horse. We got another cramp injury down there.
Another cramp injury in the end zone. Hunter Carroll's been on fire. He came out of the darkness tonight and has been everywhere. Yeah, I get you, Scott. But we have our fun anyway. Because most of the time, they're not.
No, I'm good. Thank you, son.
Did you get something?
He offered me popcorn. What a nice.
And was he going to pop it all the way up here?
Well, no, it's in a bag.
Oh. And throw it and hope the bag don't come open?
It'll end up over there in the stands.
It'll go open and the snow will go down.
Like confetti.
They'll think it's snowing and freeze to death. I tell you what, David, you're right. He was open in the end zone the first touchdown, and he was open this time.
Secret weapon right there.
Yep. And on defense tonight, he's been pretty amazing.
I can't see the number over there.
I couldn't either.
Working that calf.
No. I think it was 3. It looks like it. I thought I saw it on. Yeah, it's 3. It's Michael Brown.
Hopefully
I mean, the cramps are getting
they
tonight.
get that cramp worked out.
I mean, the breeze has kind of died down. It's warm out here.
Hope that young man's
He
okay.
is walking under his own power now. Back onto the sideline.
It's like a cramp. He's walking fine now. Maybe a little limp. Whoop. They're going to go work that
So the
calf.
extra point. Brown with Garcia holding. Down. Kick is up. And it is good. 42-0, Refugio leads with 2:41 left in the third. We'll take a short break and be back from Cotulla. Stay with us. Back here in Cotulla, Bobcats leading 42-0, about to tee it up. Yeah, Scott, I'm going to tell you, you should have seen it. The last 2 years, the refs did just that. We witnessed it. It's not about who's in the lead, it's just bad calls. You don't have a 50-yard call when one of the calls goes to the Cats and one goes to Cotulla. You don't lose 50 yards because of that. There's no penalty that costs that. And this is fielded at the 8. And the Cowboys will bring this out to the 21, I believe. See where the refs place it. It looked like the 21. Okay, we got one rep at the 21, and the ball is down at the 17. So I guess it's the 17. First and 10 at their own 17. You see where he was staying.
Yeah. Now they pick the ball up and move it.
Now the ball is up to the 21. I got some extra glasses in my bag up here. They need them.
I need them out of my car.
Ganado just went ahead. Pass by Medina, and this is going to touch the ground, incomplete. So that will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. I'm not saying it. I'm just trying to reiterate to Scott that I'm not talking about just to the Refugio. They're making bad calls both ways. First and 5. Hand off to the far side. That is Aldico. And Aldico will pick up 2, maybe 1.
That running game hasn't worked all night long, and they're still going to it.
What?
So the running game is not working, and they're still running it.
Nope. Well, their only passes, I mean, their running game hasn't worked all game, but their passes,
Not working
the
either.
last few passes have been inside the line of scrimmage. They were doing okay throwing them downfield. Medina throws this down to the near side. Caught, breaks through up to around the 35. First and 10, Cowboys.
Well, that worked. Run
At
it
the
again.
35, yeah. He threw it down the line there, and he broke through.
Pitch out.
Good play. Maria Weisheimer is watching. Welcome. Rudy Crystal and Crystal Longoria. Jeff Wigington, welcome. Where's Scotty? Scott, you're not abroad, are you, this year? You used to be. You were abroad. You were everywhere. Yeah, Mike, we were just discussing that. And this is going to be Aldico to the far side. Bounces off a couple of Bobcats. Still on his feet. A flag comes out from the line judge on the other side. And we'll see what the call is. Looks like it was right at the end of the play, possibly.
Face mask.
Against
Face
Refugio. I didn't see a signal. Was it face mask?
It looked like he did.
Because he
face
just
mask.
did this. So this ball will be first and 10 at the Refugio 47. Connie Lopez, welcome. Joseph Vasquez, Olivia Garza. Martha May Frazier, welcome. John Kelly, welcome. As we're down to 3 seconds and counting. Play gets off. This is down to the far side. Gets loose. And running down the sideline. That is Perales. Touchdown, Cotulla. So Perales gets the run there. With, as the third quarter expired, touchdown by the Cowboys. We start talking how the running game isn't working, and it starts to work. We need to shut up. Nah, that was a good play. And extra point kick is no good. Wide right. So it will remain 42-6. At the end of the third quarter, we'll take a short break and be back for the final 12 minutes of play right here on Hero Sports Network. Stay with us.
Renegade Services is the largest independent provider of case toll services in the North American oil and gas market. Renegade operates in all major oil and gas basins in the United States and is industry recognized as the premier case toll completion service provider. Renegade offers professional, experienced personnel with a focus on automated well site services, fit-for-purpose wireline safety equipment, environmental evaluation technology, well integrity evaluation, production services, and plug and abandonment services. All carried out in an efficient and safe manner to produce operational excellence and customer satisfaction. Renegade has local offices and service centers all over the United States. Proud to support the Refugio Bobcats and Lady Cats.
This is the home of the Bobcats. This is the Refugio Sports Network.
Back here in Cotulla. Beginning of the fourth quarter, as Cotulla will get set to boot it back to the Bobcats. So I open this half-frozen water, which is going to
Go everywhere.
Ah, that was good.
Band's having a little fun now.
Oh, yeah. Yes. As Rene Barrera set to boot it. For the Cowboys. Kick is away. Nice and long. This is going to be fielded at about the 13 by Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis finds a seam and is down to about midfield.
He almost got away.
Almost.
Nice run.
It's kind of amazing to watch him run because he can slow down just subtle like and then turn the jets on again on a dime. It's just incredible. 1st and 10, Bobcats on the 50-yard line. Right smack dab in the middle of the field.
Let's get another one right here.
11:52 to play.
And looks like we're going to go Wildcat again. Keelan Brown's out wide.
King.
Up about 10.
And this is a run to the far side here. Is that Brown? Brown running there. And Brown picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. And I have to give a special shout out from Lou I guess it's Lou Rishenko, watching from Ukraine.
Wow.
King up the middle.
Where you see him at?
Rishenko. I don't know exactly where he is, but he's from the Ukraine. They'll get some lightning off to the southwest.
That's just what we need.
Right? Delay the game with lightning. This is the longest quarters in football history, and we're going to have a lightning delay in the final quarter. Lou, our hearts are with you guys over there. So thank you for pulling us up with a little respite. Huh?
Where do you see him
He
at?
private messaged.
Oh. Billy's getting private messages now from people around the world. Had a gentleman walk over here during halftime, walked all the way over here from the Cotulla side to tell us he watches us all the time.
At halftime, gentleman came across, lives in Cotulla, watches our broadcast. Whenever there isn't a good game in Cotulla, is what he said. We really thank him for that.
Thank all these folks for watching too. All 4 times.
It's amazing. We love all our fans from all over.
Now what are we doing?
Well, backing it up again.
For what?
I don't know.
Just because. Let's just move it over here and see if they can score from
now
over
we're
here.
back at the original line of scrimmage. Still 2nd and 9. Well, I don't know. Somebody just didn't like that run, I guess. Hand off to the near side here. is Xander Wills, and he'll take it up to the 30-yard line. And slow get up there by Bobcat, but he's helped up by a couple of Cowboys. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 30. Xander Wills again, and Wills dives down for the 25. Let's see, he'll put it at the 26. That's where that'll be placed. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Billy, want to give a good luck shout out to the Lady Cats. Going to participate in the TAF tournament tomorrow. First game, 8 o'clock. Good luck, Lady Cats.
Yep, they're having a great year, the Lady Cats. Brown under center. 3 receiver set, 1 back. Hands this off to the near side. That is Ray Lewis. And Lewis actually was still moving and is brought down inside the 20. So I think they're going to put the ball on the 20, and that's what they do. So it's 1st and 10, Bobcats. I don't know, Jennifer. Are you going to the volleyball tournament?
I am for the second game, hopefully.
And that's a touchdown. And we have a player down. Cramp again in the end zone.
That was Ray Lewis.
That's Ray Lewis on the ground. But that's a cramp. They got his leg up. But that is a touchdown. 8:24 left to play.
Well, Jennifer, I won't make that 8 o'clock game, but I'll hopefully make that 11 o'clock game should they win.
And he is up. And walking under his own power. Cramp averted. We get ready for the extra point by Keelan Brown. Upcoming. Got a good group of Refugio fans here tonight.
Yeah. Good to see
Taking
them all in the crowd.
Hour and 15-minute drive.
If we can get all these folks to the volleyball game tomorrow, be great.
Yeah. Where is the game?
Taft, Texas. Taft High School.
Go support the Lady Cats. They're doing a great job, and the kick is good. So 49-6, Bobcats in the lead. 5:54 left to play. We'll take a short break and be right back from Cotulla. Stay with us. I think Ryan's getting the hang of it. That didn't get the thing shut off. He moved it up. Back here in Cotulla, 49-6. 5:54 to play. We'll welcome Robin Giles watching from Jonesboro, Louisiana. Welcome.
Got folks watching from everywhere.
From the swamp.
Ukraine, Louisiana.
Dickie and Rachel Jones watching from Claiborne. Brown kicks it off. Deep down, this is going to be a touchback. So 1st and 10, Cowboys on their own 25. James Whitlow, welcome.
Norma still in Seguin.
Still watching from Seguin. What, y'all are going to move and watch it somewhere else?
No, she's always watching from Seguin.
She said still watching from. It's like they were going to go down the road to Scottsdale and watch a little bit.
Well, guys, we thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank our
We really
sponsors while we
appreciate-
have time.
Yeah.
Gulf
Mike
Coast
Terry
Weed Control,
Chevrolet.
Mike Terry Chevrolet, Town of Refugio,
Pesco.
Renegade. Yep. Frio County,
Arnie's watching from the big city of Berkeley.
Frio County Federal Credit Union.
You watching from the Haunted Mansion?
Yes.
Got some pals watching with you. Who you gonna call, Arnie?
Refugio ISD Education Foundation, guys. Those guys are giving money to teachers for their classrooms.
Short 1 yard run to the left there by the Cowboys. Picks up 1, 2nd and 9.
Speaking of donations,
Yes.
we
Can always
accept
use
those too.
We got a lot of long drives this year. And we need gasoline, pushaline. So we appreciate any donations we get because that helps us get to where we're going to bring you these games. 2nd and 9 here. Medina hands us off to the left side again. And it looks like the whole pile ran with him. Down to the 33. 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys. Panthers are watching. Valerie Webster Everett, welcome. Joaquin Carpenter, welcome. Danny Elizalde. Arnie says Ghostbusters.
You asked him who he's going to call.
Can always ask Slimer for snacks. The lightning's getting closer.
Gotta
Think we
hurry
can
up.
finish? Think we can get it done in 3:47?
Oh, yeah.
It's a running. 3:40 now. Run to the left side. 1st down, Cowboys.
Keep
1st
that
and
clock
10
running.
at their own 43-yard line. Clock down to 3:25 and counting.
Now that guy can move those sticks on them drums.
That is Perellis carrying it over midfield down to the Refugio 49. 2nd and 2 for the Cowboys. Ernest Campbell, the Flash.
The flash is on.
Is a watching. Welcome. Watching a little Bobcat football. As he is preparing for football.
Flash is in a video game now.
Really?
Big time now. Yes, sir.
Well. Back to pass, and Medina looking. Has to run, throws. Incomplete. A flag comes down.
He was intercepted.
Wow. But a flag came down before the interception happened. So we'll see what the call is.
Sit me or is this press box shaking?
I'm sorry?
Sit me or is this press box shaking?
coach is going crazy down there. You think they're not? I imagine they're shaking the walls. This thing might crumble. We might be with them here in a few minutes.
Well, I don't think Coach Nelson would do that. Maybe Gary.
No, they do. No, it's the coaches. And they get wild, trust me. I thought we were going to tear the whole box out of the top of the Reliance Stadium and fall to the field the way they were getting down. They get down pretty good. So the ball is Refugio's 1st and 10 from their own 48 and after the interception. Brown hands this off up the middle. The Cowboys meet him at about the 46, 47. And he'll be down at the 47. 1:52 and counting left to play. Flash playing Notre Dame Saturday. Tomorrow.
The Irish. Well, Flash, have fun. We're watching you.
Oh my goodness. Lots of motion. That'll be against the Bobcats.
Look like number 1 took off.
Uh-huh. He's anxious. Touchdown now. Jaden likes touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
And he wanted to get there. So this will back up to their own 48.
Not sure what that noise is, but what that means.
That's a class bell or something. Class is over. That's what it sounded like.
Like
Either that or General Hospital was coming on.
It's like Woodsboro fell tonight by Bloomington 48-14 at home. Bloomington, yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 50 for the Bobcats. Cox, I believe, he goes out there and gets the plan, and the referee's trying to scoot him off the field. Cox.
I thought you were going to start chanting with the
Way
band
out
down
there
here.
to tell the plan. The referee was like, shh, nope, go back that way. And a kneel down by Brown, and that will end the game here in Cotulla. Bobcats victorious 49-6. Coach Cox is 1-0.
Welcome to the club, Coach Cox.
We will be in Refugio next week as Corpus Christi London comes down. For Billy Swinney, Ryan Linney. Good night, folks, from Refugio Sports Network. See you next week.